Hello everyone, welcome to today's Sky Racing News, and we can't wait for the champion mare again. Should we dare try to make it 27 consecutive wins on Saturday at Randwick in the Group 1 Colgate Optic White George Main? We talk of the champion mare Winx. She had a really serious workout back on Monday for the first time with a companion. This morning it was nothing more than a maintenance gallop preparing for Saturday. We then heard from Hugh Bowman.
Yeah, she's in great order. I think she's come on very well since her last run. Obviously it's been 4 weeks since she last raced, and I think, I'm very comfortable with where she's at, and a bit more comfortable leading into the second up run because, we've seen her come to the races and perform at the level we know she can, and stepping up to the 1600 on the weekend is a more suitable distance for her, and yeah, very excited.
Winx obviously dominates the tab fixed odds market for the race. There is an all-out market as well where Lure Main is the favourite in that. And Hugh Bowman feels that Religify, an outsider in the race, is probably expected to give the race a good even pace until probably the last 600 metres or so. We can't wait for Saturday and Winx. Also on Saturday, as we reported yesterday, the Shorts is like a mini Everest. There's 4 of them going into the race. One of those is Brave Smash. It arrived up at Newcastle from the Ballarat stables of Darren Weir earlier today. The horse won't do a lot. It's obviously ready to go. It ran really strongly first up at Caulfield. It picked up a great deal of ground there. The blinkers not on Saturday. They're being saved for the Everest, just like last year, as you're seeing. Look, they probably feel that Saturday, as long as the horse is running on strong, that's going to be the plus for Brave Smash. Now to the T-Rose. What a race this is going to be on Saturday for the 3-year-old fillies. One of those that's hoping to upstage another wide draw is Outback Barbie, trained by Tony Gollan. Last start it come up with barrier 12, and this was its run. Once it got clear, it was good, but this Saturday it's drawn barrier 13 in the T-Rose. The horse has worked really impressively back on Tuesday. Tony Gollan was down to watch it. He's really happy with the horse. He can't fault Outback Barbie, but Jim Boom will just need a good positive ride from barrier 13. Pretty in Pink, a $6 favourite. That tells us just how strong this race is going into Saturday. And talking of the track at Randwick, it's improved. It started back on Monday as a heavy 8. Right now it's a soft 5. Another warm day coming up in Sydney tomorrow, 24. And even warmer for race day, 29 degrees, fine and clear for the big program. So they're believing the track will get to a 4 come race day. Well, it's a big day for the Kosciuszko because the selling of tickets through the Tab will close at midnight tonight. If you haven't bought your tickets, go to your Tab app or your Tab agency or the New South Wales Tab account, but make sure you do it by midnight tonight. The official draw for the 12 slots will be made at 4 p.m. tomorrow. This will be some of the horses that then negotiations will take place. Care to Think had its first serious workout on Tuesday, ran home its last 600 breaking 32 seconds, if you don't mind. Then on the second page of the markets here, certainly there's a few that will get some consideration. Equal Balance, Highway 66, and Snitz is another one for Matt Dunn, just like Care to Think. So it can't wait. The draw to be taking place at Racing New South Wales, 4 o'clock tomorrow for the slot owners. Well, now to the internationals and the Melbourne Spring, and the first shipment will arrive into Melbourne in a couple of weeks' time. The horses will go into quarantine in Europe from tonight. Charlie Appleby has got 3 of them. Cross Current for the Melbourne Cup. Hamada right on the cusp of getting a run in the Melbourne Cup, but they'll take the chance. The horse won't run before the first Tuesday in November. And then there's this horse, Magic Circle, owned by Dr. Marwin Kukash. It wins here the Chester Cup. They really do feel that it's got the turner speed to win the Melbourne Cup. Dr. Kukash told me this morning that the horse is a better one than Mount Athos, who ran 3rd for him in a Melbourne Cup a few years ago. He'll go straight to the Melbourne Cup and he will arrive on the second shipment. Corey Brown has already been booked to take the ride. And finally, some other quick snippets. Chaotic will run in the Cameron tomorrow for Chris Waller. Perrette runs on Saturday in the Bill Ritchie, and Thrillster stays in Melbourne to line up in the 1000 Guineas Prelude. Check out all our social media pages. We'll update plenty of news right through the day.